Hi everybody, we are blooming today and I'm going to be using a little different pouring medium than I had been using. So I found that the Infinity Gold mixed with the Varathane triple thick works really well, but I'm out of Infinity. So I pulled out this Behr Dynasty that I had. Now when I first started with the bloom technique, I tried the Behr Dynasty mixed with Josonia and it just didn't work. My paints would tear apart. Actually, everything I put Josonia in just didn't work. I thought, let me give this Behr Dynasty one more shot. But instead of mixing it with Josonia, I am mixing it with the Varathane triple thick. Side note, I did a small test canvas and the paints held up really nice. So I did a 20 by 20 yesterday on a nice, beautiful, fresh canvas. And when I got towards the end of that spinning process, one of the colors started tearing apart. But it was only isolated to the purple that I was using. And I went and I rechecked my purple and it was a lot thinner than my other paints. In fact, it was a little bit too thin of a consistency. So I thickened it up a little bit and we're going to try it again, but I'm going to do this on a used canvas so I don't waste a nice fresh one. And I'm also going to try one more thing. I have a tendency to put way too much pillow on my canvases, and so I have to spin for days and I end up losing all of my beautiful design. Like on every single large painting I've made, there's been a point where I wish I could just quit spinning because it's so pretty, but I got to keep going and going and going. So I'm gonna try to use a little less paint. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is put my paint down in a little square, maybe leave like 4 inches from the edge. And, I'll smooth it out. I don't know. You know what? Let's just play it by ear. Normally I would use an entire tub on a 20 by 20, which is probably just way too much. Let's start with burnt sienna. Azo yellow. Azo orange. All right, I'm gonna put some magenta down here. Let's go more yellow. Dioxazine violet. I'll put a little more turquoise in here, or magenta in here. Now I'm going to throw a little bit of turquoise green. I'll put just a little bit of this Persephone across the pink and the purple. All right, first blow, I'm gonna go that way. All right, we've got blue violet and lamp black cell activator. That center looks dark, but there are cells galore in there. It's just, they're dark. Okay. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Of course, you know how I blew it. The center is now here, but that's okay. I don't care because I think that's quite hot. Let me get a couple bubbles in here real quick. Because if they spin out and are smooth, I'll be able to actually mask them with some light shading. All right, let's just start moving some paint out. Should I tilt it? Maybe. What? Why is this stuck? Yeah. All right. Much better. Okay. All right. Let's go. Oh my gosh. This little swoopy thing right here, that's like my favorite thing ever. Yeah, there's something still off with that violet. Everything that is going over, see all these other colors, the oranges, the yellows, the magenta, the blue, everything is fine, but everything that's going over this purple is just kind of acting weird. Like this little fin thing that's coming up, it's sort of sliding over that purple. I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's really neat looking, but I don't want that to be happening. Let me do a really quick check in the center here. I'm gonna let it ride, see what happens. If I keep spinning this, I fear I'm not gonna be able to get that to the edge, okay? And that's gonna open up more and it will start tearing in here. I can already see where it's wanting to, but it's not, but it's wanting to. I mean, everything else would be fine, but that, I mean, I think this turned out really cool. But I don't know if you notice, and this is what's interesting, with the, maybe that paint is too thin or maybe it is just the Behr, but that black cell activator gives me phenomenal cells. Except this is where the purple is. Like I don't have any cells. There's something off. My cell activator, so, I don't know. Honestly, all the issues seem to be isolated to the violet. And I've used this violet a couple days ago on another painting, but that pouring medium was mixed with the Infinity, not the Behr. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I did thicken it, so it was the same consistency as all my other colors. But you know what? I'm going to take this as a win. I'm not going to spin this anymore because like I said, I've got two areas here. This one, if I keep spinning, that will crack. Those colors will start tearing apart. Right here, also, if I keep spinning, that's going to start tearing apart. So I'm going to leave it be and hope that there's not too much paint left on it. I guess we'll find out. Verdict is I need to switch back to Infinity. If this thing dries, we'll come back and I will show you the dried results. So thanks for watching and have a great day.